Guess what, DC fans? Got some great news for you. If you're excited about Justice League, the upcoming movie, and want it to do well, Box Office Pro just came out with some box office projections for the movie's opening weekend on Friday, and they're pretty good. They estimated that according to whatever metrics they use, Justice League, when it opens on November 17th, should have a $150 million opening weekend domestic and finish out with 333 total in its domestic run before it ends. That would put it just behind Batman v Superman's 166 opening weekend, but ahead of Batman v Superman's domestic total. Batman v Superman finished at 330, and Justice League, if it's at 333, then it would be, just above it. This is great news because Justice League has been deluged, barraged with so many rumors, with the director change, which actually happened, but all these rumors from different websites and other YouTube channels about how the production was mangled, the movie is a mess, how it's going to be horrible when it comes out and tank, and $150 million opening weekend is great after all that. And these are just projections. The movie could actually open up lower, but also higher if, word of mouth is good. If the reviews are good, things like that. If you remember Wonder Woman, which had a $100 million opening weekend, originally Box Office Pro projected that to only have an $80 million opening weekend. So it actually outperformed the estimates. Justice League could do the same thing. If the reviews for Justice League are great, I think it could definitely do better than 150, maybe 166, because a lot of people like the trailers. From what I've seen in the YouTube community, I watch other YouTube channels, and all the YouTube trailer reactions to the Justice League, the second one, even the one before that, they really liked the trailer. Enthusiasm was high. It was spectacular. And they just had that preview screening, and people said it was epic and things like that. Some said it was just fine or okay. And if that's true, if those early reactions are actually accurate, then I think the sky's the limit for Justice League in its opening weekend, because people are going to flock to want to see a movie that's good. Now, just to take things with a grain of salt, though, those first reactions, those aren't always accurate and things like that. There have been first reactions to other movies that, said they were great, and then the movie came out and people didn't like it. I think like Fantastic Four, the last one, was tainted the box office. I think early reactions to that were supposed to be this movie's really good, and then when people saw it, they didn't like it. So with Justice League, it could be the same thing. And it was the same with Batman v Superman too. I think early reactions were that it was great, and then when it came out, a lot of people didn't like Batman v Superman. I liked it, but I know a lot of other people didn't. So take a lot of these early reactions that you see leaked with a grain of salt. They could be true, but they could also not be true, or they could be, hyperbole. But I'm excited. If Justice League's projections were coming out, it's only going to open with like 70 or 80 million. The media would have had a field day with that, talking about how Justice League's going to bomb, how it's going to be horrible, and it would be more bad DC news. But this, I think, is good news. And from what I've seen from articles so far, they haven't been that negative, and I like that. I like good DC press. Well, I like fair DC press. I don't like this excessive negativity that people always like to toss on DC movies, that they don't toss on other franchises. Like you have directors leaving, getting fired off of a Han Solo, right? But there aren't that many people, dogging Star Wars that much. But when it happens on a DC movie, a lot of websites and YouTube channels have a field day talking about how the universe is doomed. So I'm glad that this $150 million opening came out. I'm glad because I think this means that Justice League can even do better than that when it opens, if it's a good movie. And I have faith. I think if they're spending so much time reshooting it and all that stuff and trying to make it right, they're trying to make it a really, really good movie. And I have faith if you're going to put that much effort into something, that it's going to be really good. And so I want it to open better than 150 million. And I think it can. So I'm excited. I want Justice League to do well. I want DC to do well. And I want to give you this quick box office update or Justice League news. And this is a spectacular. I mean, this is what I was looking for. I was hoping and waiting for those box office projections to come out and for them to be good. And they are. So far, so good. I can't wait to see the movie. November 17th. Can't get here fast enough. And if you'd like to watch me make more videos about DC movies and TV shows and all that good stuff, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.